top of the show.
Check this out. It's not just one of our favorites. It's top rated. This customer top rated.
This top,
Yeah.
I understand why.
Maybe we'll see some of those reviews, or you can check them out by going to QVC.com. This is the Watercolor Damask knit embroidered top. I will rave about the embroidery on this as much as I've been raving about the lace that we've been seeing throughout the show.
Me too. And also the print here is really, really tasty.
There, right there.
Really tasty.
Oh, so good. Less than $60 if you have a Q card. It's about a $20 easy pay, A276009. 4 color choices on this one. You're looking right now at the Orchid Bloom. But we will start with one of my favorites here.
Gorgeous. I love that color. And by the way, look at the length on this thing. Look at the length on the sleeves. Look at the neckline of it. It's a special fabrication. It's not just a sort of a thick cotton knit. It actually has a wonderful, almost like a brushed interior that you're going to adore.
Right.
You know?
Even before we get to the
That's right. Even before, just the pleasure of wearing that knit. It just
100%
feels
cotton,
so darn
but cotton
good.
with heft. And I remember last time we presented this, Isaac, and we both agreed. This is like you picked this up at a boutique in the Hamptons.
No, so true.
Or is it like,
Yep.
oh, it was $150 and I feel really guilty, but I loved it so much, right? $59.94. Yep. Here it is in the coral. Love the gold tone buttons.
Me too. Me too.
Beautiful.
Me too.
Next is your spearmint. Every size available here.
Beautiful. Speaking of the palm color and how much we love green.
Definitely. Next is your Nantucket blue.
Beautiful.
Always a favorite. This
I
is a
love
very
the blue.
popular
I
color.
love the blue in this. Something about the blue damask is very, very classic.
And then what you just saw, there's your Orchid Bloom.
Yeah, and check out all that embroidery.
Yeah, this is.
I always want. Yeah, it's like, here we go. But it's true because the details on this thing, right?
Here, we'll
it's
show you.
not your average printed knit top. Okay. Also, the buttons. It has these lovely buttons that do function. I mean, you wouldn't need to open those to put this on. You could, but I love maybe opening one at the neckline or something. That's kind of chic. Maybe leave that one open. But they function. They don't have to function. You don't have to open that to put it on. It goes right over your head. The fabric feels amazing, right? The look of this print. I'm going to show you the blue again because I love the blue. That's such a good color, right?
So your blue.
Such a really good color with the navy embroidery, right? Great.
Check it.
Oh, yeah.
Dark indigo in the 24/7 stretch jeans.
Where can't you wear that? Literally, where can't you wear that? You could literally wear that to cocktails. You could literally wear that to the fancy restaurant on the end of the wharf, you know?
Yes,
that's more expensive than the one on the other end of the wharf. Seriously.
The one where you need reservations as opposed to the one the other way. Anybody can just walk in.
Some kind of a scarf and a cute handbag, and you're finished. Right?
This is one you want in a couple colors, right? Because I'm sitting here looking at the Nantucket, and I love it with the dark indigo. But then, you know me, obviously, from the dress I'm wearing and how much I obsess over the coral.
That's
Thank
really
you. Take a look at this embroidery. And if this doesn't tell you how rich that is, I don't know what does.
It's like almost like a kind of like a Moroccan.
That's the reverse.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's almost like a kind of like a Moorish. Like there's this idea of damask with this wonderful embroidery. It just feels so like weirdly Mediterranean rich. You know, it really, really does. Like you were off somewhere like in Venice and you bought this little top. It does feel Venetian.
It has
right?
a travel
It feels like that kind of
inclination.
Yeah, it really does. The beautiful. I love this damask print. It has a kind of a like I don't want to call it a almost like an antique, like a vintage, right? It really, really does.
Like it's
and
hand
then
done.
I keep saying this is such a luscious, luscious knit that has a kind of a texture on the inside that's brushed and literally feels, you know when you're hot and your skin is hot and you put the right kind of brushed thing on and
like
it
a
just does
dream
this
come true.
wonderful kind of like, it's almost like bathing in the right temperature water, you know?
I like
yeah,
that.
I love it.
All right, we'll take a look at it on Rachel, which I appreciate too, because then we'll see it. Oh, this is perfect. We'll see it kind of yin and yang, different heights here too, and I'll give you the lengths. 27.5 to 29.5 inches in your Missy sizes, and in your plus sizes, 30 to 31.75 of an inch. So you get that generous but not overwhelming length to it, and just an ease. It's just an easy thing. I agree with it. That's kind of been the theme of our show. Over your head, done.
That's right, and it feels good. You know, clothing is nothing if not sensual, right? If it doesn't feel incredible, right, you're not going to look incredible. Everything has to be like super comfy, like the fabrics, all the textiles have to be comfy, and then like the idea of it fitting right and not being something that's going to like, you know, cut anywhere. The armhole is right. And listen, it's customer top rated, so there's something about it that's really
take a look
right.
at the reviews. And in fact, as I'm reading them, Isaac's talking about, I'm reading these reviews, and I saw one that said, I am just loving this brand. I would argue this as an entry point into this brand if you've not tried this before, because you're going to get spoiled right out of the gate, and I got great news for you. It just gets better and better. This isn't like, oh, this is one of the luxe pieces. You will appreciate this and then come back for some of the essentials tees and go, oh no, wait, nothing's changed.
It's a great looking top.
Fabulous.
Again, you know, like it looks great on every size. You don't, but you're not at your fighting weight. You have to, so it's not going to ever be like wasted and tight and scary. And yet you're going to look feminine and beautiful and not apologetic. It's not like some big old thing that floats around, you know?
No need to apologize.
I love it.
Thank you. Hey, we have bonus time.
Yay, we love bonus
When
time.
we have bonus time, what we do is we revisit what has been our most popular item in the show. And with over 2,000 orders, it is easily this. It is our top find. It debuts right now. It is the Fit and Flare Airline. This is as easy for you to wear and put on as whatever that old t-shirt that you woke up this morning out of bed is in, all right? Because you pop it on, and I got news for you. Also, feels just as comfortable because it has oodles of stretch to it, and yet it doesn't look like it does. Like Isaac always says, it's not apologetic. It doesn't look like you wore it because you couldn't be bothered today, but if you couldn't be bothered today, you pop it on and go, and you look like you have it all pulled together.
So chic.
$58.42 is your feature price. We have 4 color choices. I'll let you know if any of them are kind of crazy limited. Here we go. This is the Bright Palm.
Love that color so much. Today's a green day, right?
It is. All right, so these next 2, and we're limited in the Bright Palm, medium through 2X. Okay. These next 2, stay with me. I'm going to say, if you love one, get both, please.
I agree.
Okay, good. All right, so here it is in the sky blue, extra small through 3X, and then my light peach.
Genius.
Small through 3X.
And then, like...
This almost needs its own item number,
really
like it's a different dress.
No, you're so right.
Right?
That's why I think if you like the dress, get both.
Yes.
The black and then one of the colors.
Black.
Because the black and white, right, this wonderful zigzaggy thing that goes on in the center front, that just literally makes everyone look like smaller.
And you know how you have those pumps right now that are in that weird, crazy color that you bought because they were on sale, but you haven't worn them yet because you didn't know how to? Wear it with the black and white stripe.
And also, I'm going to